market tries to break out but then sells off. Is it bye-bye bully? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that if the bears could keep it under 53.10 and push down through 52.46, we would look for them to race it down towards 51.67 to 51.85, and that's exactly what we saw as the market tried to break out over 5300 yesterday and failed, and then sold off the rest of the day. Now the question is this bye-bye bully? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, before we jump into the charts, I'm really excited to announce the launch of our advanced Elliott Wave course. It is live on the site today, and I am running a 10-day mega sale where I'm giving huge discounts on all of our products. So stay tuned for later in the video if you want to check that out. For now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And as we talked about yesterday, 53.10 was the level to hold for the bears. They held it at 53.09, so pretty much on point there. And then they absolutely ripped it to the downside, took out all of the support on the way down, and closed at the lows down here in the 51.80 area, 51.90 area. Now, the biggest concern you want to have here if you're a bull is the way the selling occurred. As far as the pattern goes, we're still in an ABC. We're still above support. This is still bullish until it's not. And when it's not is below this blue box down here. However, I've been talking for a while about this being an ending diagonal, and when it does break, you're going to see straight down selling. And from here to here was pretty much straight down selling. They gave a little bit of a rebound off the 21 EMA, and then again straight down selling. And if tomorrow is a big day because it's the end of the week, and the end of the week close is important. So this black line here was support. This black line down here is also support. If they continue and break down below this black line, they can still come down to the blue box and hold. That would be awfully deep. I really wouldn't want to see that. 51.67 is really where you'd want them to hold. But technically, until they break the blue box, they have a valid pattern higher. But the manner in which this sold is a little bit concerning for the bulls. Again, this is a bull market. We are above support. We are well within our ABC pattern. This is not unheard of, but you would expect this if a topping ending diagonal was happening. So tomorrow is an important day for the bulls to defend, because if they get run out into Friday and they close at the lows down or below this blue box, that can spell major trouble for the bulls. So for the bulls, what they're looking for is to hold around that 51.67 or above area. They have plenty of distance here down in the ABC. They've broken through the 1.0. They're near the 1236 here at 51.88. The next target down would be 51.74, which is just above that 51.67 area. So you'd look for them to hold in between these two fibs. And if the bulls are going to save this, they're going to try to save it here and then bring it higher. And what you'd want to see here is an ABC rally back up toward the 53.60 to 5400 area to new all-time highs. That's what the bulls need to do to kind of keep this pressure to the upside. But if they cannot, and the bears continue to the downside and break through 51.67, then the blue box comes right into view, and we'll see if the bulls can hold above that. Below that blue box spells trouble for the bulls. Over on the NASDAQ. Okay, on the NASDAQ, they don't have as much breathing room as they do on the ES. They are at support. They are here, and they really need to hold this blue box to keep this bullish. Now, there is a scenario, as I've talked about, where you can see this ABC play out below the blue box, where ES does still go make a new high, NASDAQ comes up and fails, and then they both roll over after that. And below that blue box would be what I would look for in that scenario. It's not that the NASDAQ can't play catch up or doesn't have a pattern, but breaking this wave 4 low creates a very ugly pattern to the upside, shows a lot of weakness in the NASDAQ, and would be a very strong sign of warning to the bulls. So NASDAQ sitting right on its support zone. If it doesn't hold this support and breaks down below this blue box, okay, then I would be very concerned about the bulls trying to come back to new all-time highs. Again, if they are going to race it higher from breaking the blue box, I think it would be more in a bounce and not a new all-time high, where ES may go make a new all-time high still, where it holds over support. NASDAQ comes up with it and fails, and then they both turn over after that. So NASDAQ really wants to hold this low. It's at about 18,000, 17,996. They want to hold above this wave 4 low that came down. And if they can hold that, they still have a valid pattern higher here. And you want to see a pretty explosive move because you would expect this to be an impulsive move up. I said yesterday this was not a very impulsive move overall. So that was on the bears' side and favored the bears, and that we would come up toward 18.6. And if they could push through that, we would go on. But if they failed, we would roll over, and they did fail. And you get this impulsive move down. So you'd expect an explosive move on the NASDAQ because you'd be looking for 5 waves like this and not necessarily kind of a choppy up pattern. So you're not looking for the NASDAQ to give you this kind of stuff here. You're looking for a pretty explosive move off of this blue box, the 18,000 area being the support level they want to hold. If they don't hold that, very likely we come down and test the 17,625 area, and then ultimately the Fed lows back here at about 17,500. So very important for the bulls to hold this blue box on the NASDAQ tomorrow. Again, it's the end of the week. The end of the week close will matter. They've already blown through the last week's lows on the weekly chart. So if the bulls can pull some kind of savior program here, we can still see all-time highs. However, a break through the blue box is a major warning for the bulls. Guys, if you love the information I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and check out that link. It's going to take you right over to the website, and you're going to see some new things on here. I talked about this in the intro. Our Elliott Wave 4 Advanced course is live. We also have our course bundle where I'm selling both the Elliott Wave and Advanced and Beginners course together. This is $214 normally. You can get the bundle for $177. But today through April 14th, 10 days, I'm running a mega sale, and we're going to have a coupon for every product. So for the Advanced Elliott Wave course, this is a $147 course. I'm going to give you $80 off and sell it to you for the price of the Beginners course at $67. You will not see this price again on the Advanced Elliott Wave course. This is an introductory offer. It is a one-time thing to take advantage of launching this course and get it out there so you guys can talk about it. $80 off with the coupon code AEW2024. AEW2024. It'll be on the screen. Make sure you write it down. We'll go over how to do that in just a second. For the Elliott Wave 4 Beginners course, if you're not ready for the Advanced course, we'll get into all this in just a second. I'm giving $30 off of that, so you can get it for $37 with the coupon code BEGINNER. So the coupon code for the Beginners course is BEGINNER, and that gives you $30 off and gives you this course for $37. If you want to get both courses together, you can use the code EW Bundle for the bundle course. And that's going to give you $80 off of this price, and you get both courses for $97. So essentially you're getting one of the courses for $67 and one for $30. It's an incredible deal to get both of these courses for $97. This bundle deal is, again, this is the lowest price you will see this. $80 off for $97 using the code EW Bundle. And then if you just want to become a monthly member, where you get all of this for free, all these other things for free, and we'll go over that in just a second, to get 15% off of either room that you sign up for, use the code SPRING15. You'll get 15% off of either my room or PT's room, and you will get that for the duration of your membership. So a coupon code for every single room, a mega sale for the next 10 days, guys. Let's talk about what we have. We have 2 incredible monthly plans that both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it, become part of the trading team, interact with PT and I, interact with the group, and make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We also have our training material that you see over here, the Advanced course and the Beginners course. The Advanced course is now live. Here you can see the expanding ending diagonals video where we go through an actual on the chart examples. We also go through a lesson at the beginning to show you how it all works, break it all down for you, show you all of the fibs. Each of these videos is in bite-sized chunks and makes all of this stuff easy for you to understand. This course is really exciting for me to put out. I'm really excited for people to understand this because it helps you understand the market in a way that makes sense. As you can see on the screen, people are loving this course and it's helping them make money and understand these complex patterns. But as I said, if this course is too advanced for you or you're just getting into Elliott Wave, we do have the Beginners course. In this course, we're helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. If you're confused when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up, it's because Elliott knew that the news cycles didn't mean anything, and that key levels did. We talked about key levels in our video yesterday, and they were very important. And if you were on them, you could have made that big trade to the downside. And this gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the traders in the market. This course is 25 videos where I go over your introduction to Elliott Wave Theory, the expectations of it, your mindset, the KISS method, and why it works. The chart setup and tools, every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave Theory, why and how to use it. And the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through all of the waves. I go through the zigzag pattern, the theory of alternation, the corrective depth theory, the pivot, all of the important things so that you can understand this market in a way that makes sense. The really cool thing, guys, if you just want all of the courses for free, you become a monthly member, and these are included in that membership. Or if you just want both courses at a discount, you can use the bundle course as well. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are on the counts and what to expect, as well as the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade, which means we trade quite often in my room. If you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, which if you watched yesterday's video, you see that PT is absolutely crushing it with his income trading method, and advanced training, you got to check out PT's throne room. In there, you get everything you get in the advanced Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, futures trading, his income trading method that's crushing it, as well as the reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money. It's how he structures that trade that's so unique, which is another reason you get that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, the key takeaways for today. Bulls need to step in fairly soon, if not immediately, and get this off of the mat. It does look like they're trying to push up a little bit here in the overnights. 5167 being the key area that we'd look for them to hold. If they don't, the blue box comes into view, and we'll see if they can get down to that. They do have good support at around 5150 as well. Another area to watch as they move down, or if they move down tomorrow. If the bulls can rip it higher, we would want to see a pretty aggressive move out of them back up over this low right here and this support at 5241. From there, we can start to build a new move up toward the 5360 to 5400 area. Over on the NASDAQ, as I said in the video, they're up against it on the NASDAQ, against that support wall we've been talking about since all the way back here. They've tested it a couple different times. If they fail here and break down through this box, that is a major warning to the bulls. Guys, it's the weekend. We just launched our course. We have major coupons out. We're going to have a drink. We're going to enjoy our family. We're going to get away from the computer and have an amazing time. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you next week.